Hello everybody, welcome back to the High Voltage server. This is the Captain speaking, and today I'm hanging out on top of Caveknox's mountain. At least, I'm hanging out on what used to be the top of Caveknox's mountain. I came to visit him last night, and it turns out Caveknox is a madman. So when I realized what I was looking at last night, I'd actually come inside his mountain, because this is the original naturally generated mountaintop, but he has built all of this on top of his mountain. So his mountain's another several hundred blocks high in all directions. And you can see down here, this is where he used to have his beacon come up. There's the inside of his cave down there. So he's been a busy, busy boy. Look at that. That's got to be almost like bedrock to build limit here going on. The clouds are like up below his cave. They're inside. I should turn those off. It's in video. Clouds off. That's better. Every time I have to turn them off. It doesn't matter. I exit this game and start again, I'm going to have to turn those darn clouds off. But yeah, check this out. Look at all of the stone he has used. This is ridiculous, Cave. What are you even doing? I mean, aside from awesome work. I don't want to show too much. He's building barracks. I think those are the barracks he's working on right now. I was watching him build a little bit last night. Let's see, where can I go? I'm going to go over this way. See if I can get back to the new surface, because he's been working a lot on the tops of his new mountain too. I guess he's been playing a little bit too much of the dwarves versus zombies, so he's inspired to build some amazing things. I mean, look at that. That's old naturally generated mountaintop right there. That's crazy to me. So in addition to, building the mountaintop, he's also put little outposts up here. Outposts. I said that a little weird. He's got little outpost guard towers set up along the front wall. There's the Flintstones car I made, and the bit that Paper made for him. Is that? Not sure what that water is. I'll take a look at that in a second. But there's his main entranceway and his huge archway into his cave. So that's how low down that is. That's ridiculous to me. And then he's got, nice second and third tier watchtowers. I'll have to get to the ground level and look up to give you guys a sense of that scope. He's also got it set up with a couple of arrows. So again, playing all the dwarves versus zombies, he's set for siege defense mode up here. I mean, you can see for miles. I've got my view distance set to about 12 chunks, and that's... yeah, wow. So he's got stairs up this. I don't think I saw these stairs before. I did not. So yeah, he's got it set up like a bit of a maze, so if I get lost, just bear with me. This way? I know there's more towers than that one I was just in. There's a little bit of a post here. Oh, that's well manned, well armed. So I think that's the guard tower I was in before. There. It's pretty cool. There's no more... We'll probably end up filling this in a bit and making it fancier knowing him. Is there a way up over here? Ah. He's built all of this bit of a trench in here because we're still a lot of blocks higher than the natural build or the natural spawn limit of the mountain. I think that might be it down there actually. Crazy. No, I know that doesn't go anywhere. So somehow there's a way back up there. I don't know what it is. Pop, pop, pop. I also saw earlier that he's another build at the mesa biome we were working on, which is cool. I haven't actually built much there yet. I haven't been quite in such a buildy mood. I might finish, or get close to finishing the second tower at my base today, but I think I want to get that done before I move to the mesa and get a few more projects done. Let's see. Is this... Okay, that leads back down there. And that's there. I don't know how I get to where his beacon... Oh, his beacon's down there. Never mind. I don't want to go to his beacon. So yeah, amazing. I'm going to pearl down and show you guys what it looks like from way down. Pop. Alright, so now I'm next to the Flintstones mobile I built for him. Okay, that's just natural water. That looked really weird from up where I was. At least to me. So yeah, there's his big stairway and his entrance, and there's the tower I was mentioning. Way up there. Very cool. Get a great sense of it coming in too. I think he mentioned also that he wants to build a second one, kind of mirroring it, maybe on this side somewhere, so that'll happen sooner or later probably, knowing Cave. He's got tons of great ideas. He just, when he gets something stuck in his head, he just gets it done, which is really cool. Oh, jeez, there are always mobs in here. So yeah, that's what Cave's been busy with for the last, I don't even know how long that would have taken. Because, I mean, I'm inside now. And the lava's still, like, forever away. Crazy. Oh, I still got all the supplies from the server map that I put up. And yeah, that's where you come in. Alright, I'm going to stop touring caves because I'm just in such shock and awe. I'm getting a little spaced out by just how amazing all this space is. But I think I might do a little bit of building on camera today, so I will meet you guys back at my place in just a second. And welcome back. I've made it all the way back to my place. Not that it's a long journey or anything, but you can see in the background, I've got a little bit of a cross just above my head. I built a little bit of a church and a couple other little buildings in my village. Just trying to, finish things up a little bit. Get a few of my projects completed before moving on to other things. But yeah, there's the secondary tower as it currently stands. I did get on earlier and do a bunch of work before I decided I wanted to record. So I think I built from about where my cursor is up just today, which is something for me because I'm not a particularly fast builder. So I've been busy by my standards. I've also got a pig hanging out my window ledge. Not sure exactly how he got there, but, he's welcome to stay. So I'll head over there and show you guys a little bit of what I've done, and then maybe take a few minutes and just build and chat on camera. Grab some supplies too. I think I left all the things in my chest. Alright, in my many chests. What am I going to need? Might be okay for spruce wood. Did I not? Oh, this isn't the place where I put my things away. I have to finish the basement at some point too. I'm not quite sure how it's going to look. Now, I did have a few issues with the map trim. I'll show you in just a second. Let's see, I want these things and these things. I think that's enough for now. Can you see from here? Yeah, there's a few spots where my materials got replaced, so I think that's supposed to be andesite, polished andesite there, and it got switched into gravel. I'm not exactly sure why it replaced only a few of my things. There's a spot up here too. I've already fixed it, but all of this andesite was replaced by dirt, and It looks like this andesite has been replaced by dirt. And it only looks like it replaced the polished andesite in most cases. So it might be something to do with the map trim software not recognizing the new blocks that came out in 1.8. I'm not exactly sure. It's kind of weird. I don't actually mind the look of the gravel. It's or the coal. It's a little bit of a different texture. I wouldn't have thought of doing either of those things. So yeah, I've finished this floor. I worked on this pretty much all morning. Well, maybe not quite all morning, but for quite a while. So I added a few extra little things just to, break up the feel of the inside. These little portrait alcoves. I might actually replace these with armor stands. There's the pig I told you about. He's just chilling. Hi, dude. Chilling out. I should get a name tag for him. But yeah, so I'm still trying to change up the build a little bit as I go. I made this floor, I think, a little bit taller than most, just because I wanted to get up to a certain height up here before I built another floor. I've had a skeleton hang out. There's another pig. So yeah, I built a connecting thing down into my my bridgeway. So this is how I'm going to come down into this part. From there, I'll have to finish up a little bit, make a bit of probably an archway here, make it a bit fancier. On this side, I just, played with stairs, gave this spot a little bit of texture here because I don't really want to go out on this side. I guess I could, but I don't have anywhere to go, so we'll see. I added a lot of glass here because I wanted to be able to see. It's a great view of the ocean. Of my main tower, my boat, and then of my bridge that I'm ever so happy with. My wall and my portal. So if you're hanging out up here, you can see a lot of what's going on. So I'm going to get, I guess, to building. You'll have to bear with me because I don't have nearly all the things I need. I'm going to hop down quickly. I should be able to take this fall. Feather falling is just the greatest thing in the game. I'm going to want a little bit more andesite. Which I mean, let's just fill my stack. Polished. I don't really have any to spare. What else do I need? Let's grab some. I don't even know what I'm looking for things. Grab some more of that. I don't think I need the dirt. I definitely don't need the bones. I should be able to get around without the coal on my person. And what else do I need? I have a surplus of stone still, don't I? Yes. There. Make some bricks while I'm here. Now let's do this. Let's save a few for slabs. There. I didn't put that away. That's not the right chest for that. That's why I didn't put it away. Brilliant, Captain. Brilliant. So how's everybody's November going? I don't know why I ask. I can never hear you guys. I don't like the month of November. And I'm probably not alone in that. It's kind of a cool, gray, dreary month. At least in where I live, it's been a particularly warm November, so I can't complain as much as usual. But it's kind of a depressing month, especially. I don't know about most people, but for me, the change from standard time to daylight savings time is just the worst thing ever, and I don't know why. I think it might be because I have a good natural internal clock. On most days, you can ask me what time it is, and even if I haven't looked at a watch all day, I can usually get it right within, about a half hour. But every time I've got to change my clocks ahead, just that 1 hour, forward or back, it just completely messes me up for like weeks. I think has it been over a week or 2 weeks? I don't even know how long it's been since the clock's changed. I'm a complete mess without that consistency. And I don't know why. Did I? Oh, that's not what I did over there. Okay. So that makes life a little more fun for me at least. Other than that, I guess the only other thing that goes on in November is, of course, Remembrance Day, or I think the Americans call it Memorial Day, which is kind of a somber holiday. It's not really a holiday, I guess. I'm not sure what the correct word is for it, but I'm thinking about putting some light in here. I think I might do that. I think I'm going to do that. So I'll grab something like that a little later. In the meantime, though, I think I can go ahead and do this. And that. Just to make it a little even and symmetrical. But yeah, so, Remembrance Day it's an important day. Remember all the sacrifices that soldiers paid for the liberties and the freedoms that we enjoy today. It's crazy to think that it's been almost 100 years of having these, because if I'm not mistaken, at least in Canada, it was to coincide with the treaty signed at the end of the First World War, which I think was 1917, and then the first Thanksgiving, the first Remembrance Day would have been in 1918. So it's been 97 years of those things. It's kind of sad when you think about that. I guess Americans, I slipped up and said Thanksgiving. I guess Americans still have Thanksgiving coming. Or it's recently gone by. I'm not sure. But for my fellow Canadians, there's none of that to look forward to anymore. We had ours in October, so there's really not much between the start of November and the holiday season for us. I think I'll do one more layer like this. No, I should have... Crud. I might do one more after this one, just to level off at the top of this. This back wall of mine is kind of plain. It's a flat build back here, but I don't really have a lot of space to play with that because I'm right at the border here. Pop, pop, pop. Alright, that's acceptable at least. I'll pop some ladders down so I can get up if I want to play with my build. Perfect. So, speaking of the border, I'm reminded a little bit of server business. Caveknox and I have been talking a lot about a potential map reset. Specifically, I think to coincide with 1.9 when it comes out. So I'm not sure how a lot of people on the server feel about that, and I'm not sure if it would actually happen, but it's something that's a little bit on my mind. Quite often in my videos I do talk about possible map resets, and I think that's because I'm pretty much ready for that to happen. I mean, most of what I've got going on my base has been done for a long time. Things like this is just busy work. It's not something I feel I need to build in order to complete my area. It's just kind of a little bit of a bonus thing going on here. Alright, so I'm just going to, I think, make all of this polished for now. should play with this a bit. Getting a little lazy now that I'm getting near the top, and I'm just doing like straight all of the same thing. So I'll have to mix it up a little bit. But yeah, I am personally ready for a map reset. This has been a pretty good map for me. I absolutely love this area. But that's the kind of Minecraft player I am. How I get inspired to build is based on the cool locations I can find. So, not having a bunch of those available. By those I mean, of course, fresh locations. I get a little bit bored of the game. I'm still not as bored as most people, I think, but I'd like to see some new terrain I can build on. Hopefully, I'll get something as awesome as this spot has been for me, this map. On the whole, though, I have to say I have not been a huge fan of this map as a whole, because it's been difficult to find good spots. This spot's amazing, but there aren't many like it on the server, at least from my point of view. And there's a little bit too much water. I don't want to point fingers at anybody for any reason, because I don't think it's anybody's fault that there's too much water on the map for me, but I hope it'd be a consideration in choosing the next map. But I know when we were looking at this map, the thing that everybody wanted was a lot of people wanted to build in the mountains. So we got a lot of that. And a lot of people were tired of the vast amounts of desert we had in the last map. So those were kind of the two things that the staff were looking for, were to cut back on the deserts and find a map with some good mountains. So in that regard, they did an amazing job. I think I'm going to want sea lanterns for the lights up there. Oh, is that sun damage? Okay. I don't have any more sea lanterns here, do I? Crud. Okay, I'll grab those in just a sec. I think I'm going to go ahead and finish what I'm doing over here, though, first. That's not what I wanted to do. The other concern that Gabe and I both have is that the server's pretty dead. Not a lot of people have interest in playing Minecraft or playing on the server. So I think the best way to address that problem is to recruit some more people. But recruiting can be difficult, especially on such an old map. We've been playing this map since the start of September 2014, so it's not easy for people to come in and just find an awesome spot and build away. I'm going to replace that with window. Do I have? I have exactly enough glass. But then that won't get any higher. I might replace that with glass later. But yeah, it's difficult for new players coming in to get a really good foothold on a map like this, because there's not a lot of spaces left to build a base, and a lot of the resources in map bounds will have been harvested. Obviously not all of them, but I'm going to do that, I think, and then that. And where? I just saw those. There they are. And that. How does that look from inside? That looks okay. Not fantastic, but it's okay. So yeah, we're hoping to recruit some new players, and that might necessitate a map change at some point. I think what I'm going to do is cut this back. Nope, like this. That's a little bit more even. Now, can I? I'm just going to test. If I close it off there, I can walk in. Okay, that's not bad. I might actually just leave it as the posts for now. Let's see what it looks like from over here. Yeah, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. getting a little bit of a lack of variance up near this top level because I'm in a bit of a rush to try to finish this darn thing. So yeah, I mean, if you're interested in a map reset, you should let people know. If you're not interested in a map reset, you really don't want to move on, you've got a sweet spot or a project you're wanting to work on, you should also let people know. None of it's actually been decided yet. It's just something we're talking about, and it's been difficult to get any feedback from anybody. So, if you've got an opinion on the matter, you can... 123, I should actually... Okay. Yeah, but you should definitely let somebody know what you think. You can comment on the video if you like. You can get active in the Skype chat or on the forums. If you're on the server. If you're not on the server, I don't even know. How did you get here? Can I not? I can. Right, and then go. Just to make things a little more symmetrically. Cool. Anyways, I think that's enough for me. I'm starting to ramble a bit. I'll go ahead and finish a lot of this build off camera. It'll be a little easier for me to do because I'm not going to have to worry about keeping people entertained while I run back and forth for supplies I keep forgetting. But yeah, have yourselves a great day. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. If you have an opinion about a potential map reset, absolutely. Start talking about it. Otherwise, have yourself a fantastic day. Take care. I'll see you next time. Bye now.